Hello, my name is Tom. I'll be presenting today's video, the basics and how-to for Communique for Amazon Seller Central, the reporting, analytics, business intelligence, and data mining for your Amazon sales. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So you can see this is Communique for Amazon Seller Central. These are the dashboards that we have. It's the first screen you see when it first pops up on your computer when it's first launched. Anyways, we're not going to be talking about dashboards today. There is another video already posted online that you can look and find out more about these dashboards. What we will be talking about today is the how-to and the basics for reports. Let's go to our first report, buyers, top buyers. Okay, so most all reports, when they first come up on screen, they'll be blank like this. Essentially, you have to tell the report what data you want to see. So you can do that by doing a right mouse click, clicking on search. You can come up to the ribbon bar, click on the search button, or you can do a Control S off the keyboard, and there you go. These are your data filters. So the defaults are already set for this report, and so essentially you're looking at your top 25 customers for the last 90 days. We'll apply that, and here they are. We can go back and ask a different question and say, give me a list of my top 25 customers last 90 days who made a payment in that period as opposed to purchasing. As you can see, there are different people. And let me explain to you some of these options here, okay? So these would be our filter options for this particular report. Order status, we're only looking at ship or pending orders. Fulfillment types, Amazon, which is FBA, your merchant or checkout by Amazon. We're not looking at non-Amazon fulfilled orders. Sales numbers, we're looking at product sales, not revenue. In other words, we're looking at top 25 customers for the last 90 days based on product sales, not revenue. See, product sales deals with the sale of the products itself. Revenue includes shipping fees, sales taxes, other charges like that. And so for the purpose of this report, by default, we're looking at product sales. But you can easily select revenue. We change purchase to payment date. We can click off check by Amazon, click off pending, and apply that. Now we get a different set of results. So you can see how easily that works. Now we can come over here and look at some of the other filters, for example. U.S. states, we can filter by California. Let's do this. I want to reset the filters here and reset it back to default, which is a good way to get you back to where you started. So if you're selecting a bunch of filters, you're not sure what filters you've chosen, the easiest thing for you to do is click on reset, takes you back to the general tab, everything's reset as it was when you first started. So let's take the default top 25 customers last 90 days, go over here where it says US states, California, and apply those. Now we have a list of people, top 25 customers from the state of California. Let's go reset that, and let's go back to our top 50 for the last 90 days. There you go. There's another option here on percent. So these 50 are literally 50 top customers, but you can come up here and say, give me a list of my top 5%. Much larger list, 474. So as you can see, as we're asking different questions, we're getting different answers. And you have these filters here on your data filters that allow you to be able to select them and return back the results that are appropriate for the ones that you select. So I'm going to remove percent. We're going to go back down here to 50, check our states. Everything is back to the default. Apply that. There you go, top 50. Now let's talk about a couple other things here. We have a display button here that allows you to pick additional columns that you want to view. So we'll go back and select state. And what we're going to do is we're going to transform this report from a top buyers report to a top buyers by state. And how we're going to do that is take this state column and we're going to drag it all the way over here and put it there. So now what we have are our top 50 buyers grouped by state. Pretty slick. And so this grouping by state will also give you your subtotals for each of those groupings, plus your grand totals will always be down here at the bottom. Let's take the state off, and we can group by any other column that's up here. An example would be, let's take the number of units. So what we've done is we've taken this report from being top buyers to top buyers by unit, number of units. Here you go. Okay, so let's show you another neat little feature here. As you can see, I've put the number of units at the end of the report, and the point I'm making is that you can pretty much configure your report to have columns anywhere you want. These are not permanent, but for the purpose of running a report, you can actually move these around any way you like. And when you do that, you can come up here and print that report. We're going to preview it. As you can see, as you change the layout of the report, or your grid, the report will reflect that. So you remember we put the number of units here at the end. Here it is. So we can actually close that and come over here and remove state. State's been removed. Bring number of units, pull it back over here right after number of orders, and we can look at that again. Notice the state column is gone and number of units is moved back over here. So you have the ability to some degree to be able to configure and customize your grid here. And as we showed you, you have additional columns you can pull here and be able to put into the grid and be able to view those, and then you can rearrange them however you like. Okay, so let's take a look at these data views and chart views. For those reports that support this capability, you'll see a tab that says data view, which we're looking at basically a grid, and then you have chart view. Here's chart view. And what this is a graphical representation of the data you saw in the grid. We can actually customize the chart. We're going to remove the number of orders and number of units. We're going to throw in gross margin, COGS, and sales and revenue. And as you can see, we're looking at area chart here, but we can easily change that to a column or a bar, pie, or a line. Very simple, very easy. So it gives you a way to be able to see and to be able to visualize your data in a more graphical way. And again, for those reports that do support data view and chart view, you'll see the tabs up here on the top. If the tabs are not there, then those view options are not supported. Let's show you another feature that you find here in the buyers. Not all reports have this, but a few do. We do support drill downs. So when we are looking at displaying of orders and items, meaning that we have a list of customers here, we want to see their orders and the items that they purchased. So we click on that and we bring those back. Let us sort by column, number of units, come down to the bottom, number of orders. We can actually open this up like this and take a look. And then there's another arrow in here. We can actually open it up and take a look at the units, the items. So this is what we call our drill downs. And it's supported with some reports, not all. All right, so let's go take a look at another report that has a different view type. We're going to do product sales, best product sellers. And let's reset that. And we go last 30 days, top 25. That's fine. If you notice across the top here, you have another view type called card view. So we'll look back at chart view like we've seen before. Here it is. It's very familiar. This new view is called card view. And as you can see, the card view does support images. And it has a little bit different format and layout. Product info, quantities, sales info. Pretty slick. Okay, so this covers our basic how-to. Show you a few options and a few little features. We'll probably have another advanced type video for you to look at, and we'll cover some other things in more depth. Anyways, thanks for joining us today. Appreciate your time, and have a nice day.